Okay. Once again, very good morning and thanks being joining. The people who newly joined today, okay, try to go to our YouTube channel Azure SQL Champ, okay, and where you can find the playlist called Batch 41. Okay, so already we done the three sessions, okay, where you can find the three sessions recording here. Those are currently in the public only. You can without access, you can go and watch them. Okay, from today onwards, we are going to start the technical part. Okay, so till now we discuss only some uh, historical information about the SQL Server. Okay, that will help us a lot in coming sessions. Okay, now only we are going to start the actual SQL. Okay, actual SQL Server. As part of today's session, we are going to start with the first concept, nothing but SQL Server architecture. Okay, so but the people who are starting journey, we don't know about what is SQL. We don't know about anything about. No worries. We are going to take one session for development. Okay, how SQL Server development will works. In that session, we will cover a little bit more about what is SQL, what are the languages are available in SQL, how SQL Server will works as part of developer. Okay, so that part we will cover in that session. Okay, today let's start with the first concept of entire our SQL Server database administrator. Okay, as a DBA, okay, as a DBA, we must and should know about the SQL Server architecture. SQL Server architecture. Definitely, everyone must and should know about the SQL Server architecture. That is a very mandatory things we must and should know. So, as part of architecture, we are going to discuss little bit components like database engine. Under database engine, again we are having relational engine and storage engine. Under relational engine, we are having command parser, query optimizer, query executor. In storage engine, we are having access method, buffer pool. Okay, buffer pool, and we are have we are having log monitor, and we are having the network protocol, services, ports. All concepts we are going to cover in next 2 days. Okay, so where we are going to discuss complete about the SQL Server architecture. Feel free to stop me anytime in case if you're not able to understood uh, how the architecture is working, because this is very important. Again, I will touch back couple of concepts in advanced level. We are discussing only brief about architecture. We are not deep diving into the SQL architecture, because the people who are starting their journey, they wanted to understood the deep dive. Okay, it's highly impossible to understood those terminologies, those concepts right away in the day one. Okay, so couple of concepts we will deep dive in the advanced level. So we need to discuss live demos, okay, to understood how the query is processing internally. So further, anyway, when you waste of our time, okay. So being last session also we discussed that we are having different services, right? So we are having database engine as a main service, entire our SQL Server architecture, entire our SQL Server DBA. You will majorly work with the database engine. We will majorly work with the database engine. This is our one of the major component. Throughout our DBA span, we will connect to the SQL Server database engine, and we are having analysis service, reporting services, integration services. Uh, in Azure, you will call it as a Azure SSIS integration runtime, but in on-premises, you will call it as a integration service. We will see these all components later. No worries, no hurry, no worries. Don't get tension about all that services. We'll see in the future sessions. Let's focus on this database engine. This is one of our major component, major component in entire SQL Server architecture. In entire our SQL Server architecture, database engine is the one of the major component. One of the major component. So, sorry. When you specially go to the database engine, when we especially go to the database engine, okay, which is doing lot many stuff, okay. So it is processing the transactions, it is processing the queries, it is processing the security, it is processing everything, sir, everything. If you want to do something in SQL Server, if you want to do something in SQL Server, we will connect to the database engine, we will connect to the DB engine. Under this DB engine only, everything is performing as part of SQL Server. As part of SQL Server, everything is performing under database engine. So what exactly is happening in the connection? Let's see when we go little bit, okay, deep dive one by one. So SQL Server is a RDBMS technology, relational database management technology, okay, that works on the client and server architecture. There will be client, there is a server, there is no middleware, sir, for us, okay. Your client can be, okay, so HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, or SBI Bank, okay, LIC policies, sorry, LIC, any client, take any client, and your server is a SQL server, your client and his server. Your client can be even you can treat SSMS is also one client. This is the tool which is Microsoft provided to access the SQL. If you wanted to connect to the SQL, okay, you need one tool. Like SQL, you will connect SQL Server Management Studio. Oracle, they will use Toad. They will use SQL Plus. MySQL, they will use Workbench. PostgreSQL, they will use PZ Admin for. Okay, so each database management system having their respective tools to access their engine. Either it can be SQL, it can be Oracle, it can be MySQL, it can be PostgreSQL. So if they want to access their engine, okay, they can connect to the respective tool. Like for us as a SQL Server database administrator, we will use SQL Server Management Studio if you wanted to connect to the SQL Server. If you want to connect to the SQL Server, we will use SQL Server Management Studio. This is also one client. From the client, we are connecting to the engine. Our SQL acting as an engine. So, for example, is a server. So we are connecting from the client to the server. I hope you are getting what is client and server. Client is nothing but tool. Either it can be tool, it can be application, it can be application, either it can be Android application or iOS application, or it can be websites, web servers. Okay. So client can be anything. So once you are making the connection, how that connection is establishing to the server, that is very, very important, sir. How that is establishing the connection, that is very, very important. So how it is making the connection to the server, that is what first we need to understood. That is what first we need to understood, how it is making the connection. From your point of view, it's very simple. From our point of view, it's a very simple concept. From our point of view, like, okay, we are opening SSMS, we are connecting to SQL, we are performing so and so thing. But in the background, SQL Server is doing lot of stuff. It seems a very simple process from the front end. Whoever seeing, whoever seeing, it's a very simple process. Okay, just open SSMS, connect to the instance, and do whatever work you want. But in the background, it is doing lot of stuff, sir. In background, it is doing lot of stuff. What do you mean by that lot? Means so whenever user is sorry. So whenever user is making one connection, either is connecting via SQL Server Management Studio, Either is connecting from the web, either is connecting from any third party tools. Okay, somewhere it's trying to connect, sir. Okay, either not only select means reading. So try to understand, select means reading. Okay, not only reading, sir. If you are performing inserts, update, delete, anything, so first it will go to the OS where your SQL is installed. First, from the client, from the client, first it will go to the server, because where your SQL is installed, where your Oracle is installed, where your PostgreSQL is installed, first on the server only, right? On so and so server in real world. So first it will go to the server where your SQL is installed. Getting my point? Via network. Via network, it will go to the server where your currently SQL is installed. Where your SQL is installed. Via network, that network we are calling as a SQL Server Network Interface. SNI. Okay, and there are protocols are available in SQL Server. There are inbuilt protocols are available, like shared memory, named pipes, TCP/IP. Three protocols are available. We'll see one by one. So via protocols with help of TDS, tabular data structure packets, TDS packets, it will connect to the SQL Server. So if you wanted to connect to the SQL Server, if you wanted to connect to the SQL Server, first you need to connect to the SQL, then via network protocols in the form of packets, network packets, it is connecting to the SQL. It is connecting to the SQL. So in between operating system to SQL, see, in between that server to SQL, there is a protocol. There are the protocols. It can be used any protocols. Three protocols are available in SQL Server. It will use any one of the protocol based on the requirement. Based on the requirement, based on you enable, it will use any protocol and connect to the SQL Server. Hope everyone understanding.
Who decides that protocol?
Sorry.
It's us. Who decides that protocol? It's us. We configure, or like it's
Yes, we will
automatically.
configure. We'll see one by one, sir. Just
Okay.
understood high level. I am not deep diving. Let's go for one by one, phase by phase, so that you can understand. So, whenever you open SQL Server Management Studio, whenever you open a application like Android application or iOS application, whenever you open a website and you are making connections, sir. So what is happening? The connection will travel via network to the server. Which server? Where you install SQL Server, correct? Otherwise, how your application knows, okay, so and so server SQL is installed. So that logic technically we'll call it as a okay, that logic we'll call it as a connection string. Connection string. So in the connection string, we will pass the server names. We will pass the database names. We will pass the port numbers. We will pass the securities. Everything we will pass in the connection string. So technically, everyone need to remember this terminology, connection string. If you are using any third party tools, if you are using any third party websites, okay, if you are using any websites and you wanted to connect to the SQL Server, not only SQL Server, sir, either it can be Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL, anything, they need to pass the connection string. Connection string is the most important, because how your third party tools note this is our SQL Server. So you need to pass the connection string. I will show you how the connection string looks like. Okay. So your application team will pass the connection string like server name, database name, everything they will pass, port number, everything they will pass. With that only, it is trying to connect to the so and so server.
So one question here, like you are talking about server, right? So like right, in real life situations there are like various teams using servers. So like ours is a DB server, right? So application team will be having application server or like a web server. What is the difference? Like, are they referring to the same server, or like their servers are altogether different?
So for example, for your question,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
if you are a Java, you will maintain Java servers or you will maintain .NET servers? You will maintain Java servers, right?
Yes, yes,
As
yes.
part of your Java, you will maintain Java servers.
Correct.
As part of Oracle will maintain Oracle servers.
Yeah,
As part of SQL maintain SQL servers. As part of .NET, they will maintain .NET servers. As
yeah.
part of Big Data, they will maintain Big Data cluster servers.
Okay.
As part of SAP, they will maintain SAP servers.
So
It's not like a globally strictly with one technology
no, no,
where
no.
they need to maintain
Like what
only.
I'm saying is like, are they referring to the same server, or there are actually physically a different servers?
No, each are different servers, sir. Why they will keep everything in one server?
Okay, okay,
No,
okay, okay,
not at
sure.
all.
Okay,
That is up to their applications, sir. Most
yeah,
small scale applications, your application and SQL will run on the same server.
okay,
Very small applications. But most of the cases, like if you think most of the cases, application servers are different, web
yeah,
servers are different, batch servers are different. Like these are the terminologies. What they will do up to their visa, we don't know.
okay, okay,
What they will do with the app servers, what they will do with the web servers, what they will do web suite servers, what they will do web batch servers, state servers. That is up to their.
okay.
We are SQL engineers. Our focus should be SQL servers.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
This is my laptop. Okay, this is my laptop. Treat this as a server, sir. Okay, just as of now, treat this as a server. This is my server where I am maintaining SQL. I hope you understood. Now, if anyone wanted to connect, so I will pass my laptop name, my server name as a connection string, right? My computer name. My computer name as a connection string. Server is nothing but a computer, sir. It can be laptop, it can be server, it can be desktop. So the terminology is different. Ideally, it's a server. Somewhere someone is installed SQL Server and we are connecting. In real world, we will build multiple servers for SQL. It's not like a it's like our laptop where we are installing multiple SQL server in one place and we are practicing all. No, in real world, most of the cases, one server, one SQL installation. One server, one SQL installation. Most of the cases, only one installation we will perform. We'll see, sir, one by one. Okay, you may get lots of questions whole this week. Okay, because all the sessions are dependent sessions, independent, not independent, dependent sessions. So one by one questions you will clarify once we complete this week. Okay, stop me anytime and raise your questions. So what I mean to say finally, it's simple to understood, sir. First, your application team will connect to the server via network. From application to SQL, there is a protocol. There is a protocols. How many protocols are available? Three protocols are available. So the first layer is protocol.
Subbu, we are not considering VIA, right? VIA, VIA as a protocol, or no?
No, no, we'll see, sir. We'll not get started about the protocol.
Okay,
Okay, a little bit. Don't get hurry. Okay, we'll see one by one. So once you connect to the server to connect to the SQL, in the middle there is a protocols. I hope this point everyone understood. So who is making connecting to the SQL? Protocols. Without protocols, you can't connect to the SQL server. Okay. I hope this point everyone understood. In between operating system to SQL, what is middle Subbu means? There is a protocols. That protocols helping to connect to the SQL server, respect to SQL server. What protocols are available? We'll see in the next slides. Up to this point, everyone clear? Everyone? So from the client to the SQL, there is a server, there is network protocols. So technically you can call it as a network protocols. With the help of this network protocols, you are connecting to the database engine. You are connecting to the database engine. If you just click on connect means if you're connecting means okay, if you are connecting means with the help of protocols only, you are connecting to the SQL in the back end that you can't see in the front end. This is your front end. Whatever you are seeing is the front end, but there are lot many things are happening in the back end. So what is that back end, sir? With the protocols, you are making the connections. First point clear, everyone. That is the first thing we need to learn in architecture. So what are
So,
the protocols are there? How it is helping? We'll see, sir. Next slide. Yeah.
Subbu, Hari here.
Yes.
Can you please go to the diagram?
Yes.
Uh, you said end user using the connection manager, we are connecting. That is the part of OS network, INS, TCP that all includes in the connection, right?
No, in the connection string, they will mention the so and so server, sir. Which server your SQL is installed. In the connection
Okay.
string, they will mention the server name. Nothing but your instance location, your SQL location, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise, how your application knows that so and so server I need to connect on so and so server there is a SQL. Correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
So in this diagram, after the TDS and after that only we have to give the select statement, right?
No, you already triggered, right? You already triggered application from application, right? You already triggered. That is that directly will make the connection, right? Sometimes.
Okay, I am seeing in the point of view of SSMS, sorry.
Oh, SSMS. SSMS first you need to connect, sir.
Okay.
I- I- Sir, either it any SSMS, it can be application. First, you need to connect to the SQL. Then only you
Mhm.
can perform whatever operation. Either you wanted to pull the bank statement, either you wanted to pull the credit card statement. If you wanted to pull the bank statement, if you wanted to pull the credit card statement, first you need to connect, right?
Yeah.
Later on, what you will do, you will choose so and so date to so and so date. I want the credit card statement. I want the bank statement, and you will click on submit. Once you click on submit, it will pull the report for you, right?
Yes.
Yes. So how that connection is making means with the help of protocol, first layer. Again, there are a lot again. That's what, sir. I am not deep diving today itself. Try
Okay.
to understand the basic SQL Server architecture, how it is working. A basic, not to depth. I am
Okay.
not touching depth because here the one of the major component in entire architecture is optimizer, like a heart, like a
Okay.
brain, not a heart, sorry, like a brain. How our brain will work. The optimizer is working like same, sir. If optimizer is not working that much, entire your SQL Server performs impact like anything. So optimizer is the one of the key component in entire our SQL Server engine. One of the key component. We'll see one by one. So once it connect to the operating system via network, it is connecting to the SQL in the form of packets, TDS packets. Your connection, how it is connecting to the SQL in the form of tabular data structure packets. Packets, network packets are technically this concept.
So
Base,
this is
yeah,
TDS is a tabular data stream or a structure? Like
anything, sir, whatever you name, you can call it as
okay, okay, sure.
yeah, in the form of network packets. It is connecting to the SQL. Okay, once I establish the connection, okay, so this technical you should call it as a database engine, sir. This technical you should call it as a database engine. Under database engine, again we are having two components. One is relational engine, one is storage engine. under database engine in the back end, sir, and not in the front end. In the back end, in the front end, you are connecting to the database engine, but in the back end, there are two engines. One is relational engine, one is storage engine. Okay, where we are going to focus lots about these two engines only. If you discuss these two engines, you are good at database engines, sir, because under database engine, these two engines are processing. These two engines are processing. 1 second, sir. Yeah, I hope you're not getting that much disturbance, right? Yeah, sorry. Okay, now under database engine, we are having two separate two engines inside. Inside again, not external. Internal, there are two engines. Okay, one is the relational engine, one is the storage engine. Okay, these two engines we are going to focus, and protocols also we are going to focus. Not only this engine, we are having one more layer, topmost layer, very important layer. Everyone need to know. As a database administrator, everyone must and should need to know about the SQL OS layer. So there are, finally, what I mean to say, there are three layers in entire SQL Server architecture. One is protocols, one is DB engine, under DB engine, relational engine, and storage engine. On top of that, there is SQL OS, because SQL OS is the engine who is interacting with your operating system, not your database engine, sir. Not your database engine who is interacting with your operating system. Who is interacting with your operating system? SQL OS engine is interacting with your operating system to get the resources like CPU, memory, IO, pages, buffer. How you are getting all this one? Who is providing to you? SQL OS engine. So SQL OS engine will place one of the crucial role to interact with your operating system. Okay, I hope a brief, not in depth. Okay, a brief what we need to learn if you wanted to become strong in architecture. SQL architecture means, everyone got idea? So finally, three layers are there when you specially go to the SQL architecture. First layers are the protocols. Second layer is a database engine. Third layer is SQL OS. Hope everyone clear? Are you there?
Yeah, so
Yes.
Now, okay. Now we'll say one by one, sir. One by one. Sir, I am not discussing about SQL OS now currently, because it contains lots of uh, more important concept that the first time who are listening, they can't understand the terminologies. Okay. So on the advanced level, okay, we will discuss about the SQL OS, because the experienced people can understand SQL OS right away. Even experienced people also, they will face a little bit struggle on SQL OS architecture, because okay, the threads life cycle. So the experienced people, let me ask you a question. Okay, so for example, if you are opening new query window, how you are getting this SPID 99? If you open one more query, 101. If you open one more query, 103, how you are getting this SPID ID?
That is
From
so
the SQL operating system.
Yeah, SQL OS. So SQL OS getting this SPID ID, SPID, not your database engine, sir. Okay, so whatever you are performing here, that need to allocate the CPU, that need to allocate the memory, that need to allocate the schedulers, everything, right? So who is handling all this means SQL OS. So no worries at all as of now. Forget about SQL OS currently as of now. We'll focus on protocols. We will focus on these two. Okay, these two. Again, we are not deep diving about the query optimizer. All you will get at the advanced level only. Okay, everything we'll discuss advanced level, and I will share a separate uh, a document to you people. Okay, make a sense, everyone? So we already prepared multiple documents. Uh, for example, I will share this. Come on, yeah, a separate document to you how the SQL OS is working. Okay, this is very important. How the SQL is OS is working. What is the preemptive schedulers? What is the corporate schedulers? What is the master slave architecture? What is the schedulers? What is the workers? So you will see a little bit different terminology, high level terminologies. Okay, so I will share this document to you. You no need to prepare anything. Okay, separately. We'll see SQL OS separately. Okay, at advanced level.
Subbu, that master slave concept is from MySQL, or like it is SQL also only?
SQL only, sir. That's whatever you are seeing SQL. I'm not discussing any other technologies.
No, because they are also having this master slave concept, right?
It's
Master,
also
master.
database only, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
also database only, right? Even
yeah.
Post, sir, almost the terminologies are same,
Okay,
but the maybe the components are different. The life cycle is different,
okay,
right? If you go to the Amazon, if you go to the Flipkart, both are
yeah,
selling the products only,
correct.
correct? Like all are database management systems, sir. If you know SQL, okay, uh,
Yeah,
but little bit different when you go to the Oracle, especially, okay. But the underlying concepts are almost same only. The
okay,
the ideology, all are the database management systems where are maintaining the data. Okay, but the terminology is little bit easier in SQL Server. The terminologies you can easily remember, basically.
okay,
That it's a crystal clear. If you understood the logics, if you understood the logics, it's a crystal clear, easily understanding the terminologies and easily to implement. When you go to the Oracle, PostgreSQL, the terminology is a little bit different. The people who are working as a SQL for long time,
yeah. Thank you.
that is one biggest challenge. Okay, now we'll see one by one, sir. Don't get hurry. Okay, so under relational engine, these three components are very important: command parser, query optimizer, query executor. In storage engine, this all will falls under storage engine. These are also very important, like access method, buffer manager, buffer pools, plan cache, data cache, transaction manager, log manager, lock managers. There are lot of caches, lots of caches in the memory, in the buffer is nothing but RAM, sir. Your RAM. Okay, SQL server engine will do lot of stuff in the RAM. That technically we should call it as a buffer. That technically we should call it as a buffer. It will do lots of things in the SQL server in the background. So we'll see one by one, okay, so that you will get to know how the SQL engine is working. So first, let's understood, sir. When you perform either select or insert or update or delete or create anything, sir, like that technically you should call it as a query. In entire RDBMS technologies, we should call it as a queries. We should call it as a queries. Either you are performing select query, either you are performing insert query, either you are performing update query, either you are performing delete query. So whatever you are performing, technically you should call it as a queries. So whenever you perform insert, update or delete, okay, first it will go to the network, SQL Server Network Interface Protocols. Once it connect, it will establish connection via shared memory, named pipes, TCP IP. Next slide we are going to discuss, sir, all this via TDS packets. Via TDS packets, it will first make the connection to the SQL server with these are the protocols are available. See, shared memory, named pipes, TCP IP. Earlier, okay, older versions, we have one more protocol called VAA protocol. That is no more now, sir. We are having only three protocols. One is shared memory, one is named pipes, one is TCP IP. Once it make the connection, okay, it will it will go to the SQL OS topmost layer to get the SPID for your session. For your session. So whatever the session you are opening, okay, so it will go to the SQL OS and get the SPID and get the SPID. That's the reason you are able to see the SPAD when you open the new query window 103, 101, 99. How you are getting this SPAD means from the SQL OS engine. You are getting this SPAD. Here you can perform insert. Okay, you can perform update. You can perform delete. Okay, you can perform delete. You can perform select. You can perform create. Okay, create. You can perform alter. Lot many things. Whatever you are performing, that is up to your wish. So first it will go to the SQL OS to get the SPAD. First it will go to the SQL OS to get the SPAD. Based on your query, based on your requirement, the memory will be allocated, CPU will be allocated, IO will be allocated, pages will be allocated. That is again later on. Once you start performing something, later on you will get the resources. Who will get the resources? That is also SQL OS only. So SQL OS is the one of the topmost layer of entire your SQL server. It's a topmost layer, sir, basically. I hope you understood. Sir, the first time who are listening, if you not understand, stop me. Just don't simply sit the idle. Very simple, sir. When you perform anything, first it will go to the operating system, okay, via network. From the operating system to SQL, it is connecting via protocols. What protocols, Subbu, means? Shared memory, named pipes, TCP/IP. Via any one of this protocol, it will connect to the SQL. It will connect to the SQL. Once it connect to the SQL, it need to open the session for your transaction. Okay, that session it is getting from SQL OS. That session it is getting from SQL OS. Clear?
So this SNI is a physical thing or logical thing?
Physical only, right?
Physical. So like means like what we are referring to as SQL Server Network Interface is a some kind of connections, or like how are we defining that
That's
server
what. That's
network?
what. No,
Yeah.
don't get hurry about the connection string.
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm talking connection thing. Like, what is SNI? I'm just trying to understand. Like,
Network interface card, sir. It's a network interface card. How
card.
you will make
Okay, okay,
how
okay.
you will
Card.
make
Yeah, sure, sure,
interact with your SQL server. It's a
sure.
network. SNI is nothing but SQL Server Network Interface Card.
There has to be
See,
a physical card, right, on the both the machines, or no?
no, it's a logical, right? How it can be physical.
Okay, okay, sure.
Clear, everyone? This slide. Any doubts? How it is connecting to the SQL, sir? First, how you are getting this session? Clear? No? Yes? Sir, if you understood whole this week, uh, you will get the strong basement of the SQL server. That is what our main agenda whole this week are the base only, uh, very base concepts.
Subbu,
Yes,
yeah, SQL OS is providing the SPIDs, right?
yes.
So while you're trying to open a new tabs, so it is creating like 99, 100, and it goes to 102, right? Why 101? It's not created.
No, random, sir. It's not like a sequence or order it will pick. No,
Okay.
it's random.
Okay. So I thought if there is some other person connecting means it will goes to 101.
No, it's not like this is my laptop. No one is connecting. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
this is my laptop. No one is connecting. That's what we'll see all that in the SQL OS, sir. What is the thread lifecycle? What is the worker threads? There are a lot about SQL OS. We need to must and should understood the logics.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot again. I am not deep diving, sir. I'm just briefing because this is a day one. I don't want deep dive anything. First, understood the base concept, how uh, everything's working on the top view. This is top view, sir. Later, we'll go deep dive.
Okay.
Okay. Now, sir. So let's first discuss about the protocols. Okay. So everyone is waiting for this. What do you mean by this network protocol, Subbu? Okay. So SQL Server Network Interface is a network protocol layer to connect to the database engine. Dedicatedly, Microsoft is creating a protocol for us whenever you install the SQL Server. Okay, while you are installing the SQL Server, these protocols by default you will get it, sir. You no need to do any additional thing. Okay, please make a note on that point. Once you install SQL Server, these protocols by default you will get it. By default, you will get it about these protocols. There are three protocols are available, sir. Shared memory, named pipes, TCP/IP protocol. Shared memory, okay, named pipes, and TCP/IP protocol. There are three protocols are available. Before 2005, there are four protocols VIA. One more protocol, sir, VIA, but VIA is no more. It's already duplicated. Okay, it's already duplicated. No more VIA protocols, sir. We are having only three protocols. One is shared memory, one is named pipes, one is TCP/IP protocol. Please make a note on three protocols are available. By default, when you install SQL Server, these protocols will be defaultly you will get it. You no need to do any additional things, sir. First point. Now, so before it connect to the SQL from operating system, means before it connect to the SQL, before it before it connect to the SQL, okay, from the operating system, okay, you are performing select or insert or update or delete, right? Either anything you are performing, so that will go to the SQL Server in the form of TDS packets. In the form of TDS packets. Network TDS means network tabular data stream network packets. See, tabular data stream packets. It will connect to the. It will make the bridge between your application server to SQL Server. SQL Server, because this feature came from the Sybase. Basically, you know, you everyone knows about Microsoft came from the Sybase only, correct? Sybase, Aston Tata, Microsoft started building the SQL Server. So already there is a Sybase database where they are using already TDS packets for that Sybase. Same algorithm has been implemented to the SQL Server as well. Till 2023 also we are using TDS packets only. So via TDS packets, your data will go into the SQL Server. Whatever you are requesting, sir. Whatever you are requesting, how it will interact to the SQL Server means in the form of packets, in the form of network packets. Network packets, your client and server is trying to interact. Interact. I hope you are getting.
Can we able to see how the
No,
packets look?
no.
Okay.
No, sir. It's again background process. It's not like a front end. It's a completely background process. Whatever you are performing, that yes, maybe max. I'm not sure. Okay, I can't say directly no. Yes, maybe, but no need to worry about all that stuff. It's completely too much background. Maybe we need to know about complete internals, core internals about SQL Server. Then only we can maybe see using any third parties or any third party tools so that how that network packets are transferring. Maybe, sir, but no need.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. First point. So once it make the connection, any one of this protocol. So what is these three protocols are doing, Subbu? Then what is shared memory? What is named pipes? What is TCP/IP means? Very simple, sir. Okay. Very simple answer. If your client and server, okay, this is your server, okay, assume this is your dal SQL, okay, 99, okay, in this server your client is available, in this server your DB is available, DB server, both are in the same server, sir. Then by default it will use the shared memory. Whenever your client and server are on the same mission, if your client and server are on the same mission, by default, it will use the shared memory protocol. Your client can be SSMS. Okay, your client can be any tools. Okay, any tools. Your client can be apps. Your client can be websites. Okay, if these are in the same server and DB is also in the same server, by default it will use the shared memory protocol.
So if you are connecting in your computer, it is using shared memory, right?
Shared memory by default. Clear? First point, what is the shared memory? Whenever your client and server on the same mission, by default it will use shared memory protocol. By default it will use shared memory protocol. So for example, when you go to the office, you will connect the LAN port, right? Nowadays everyone is using Wi-Fi, sir. Earlier olden days, when you take 5 to 6 years ago, 7 years ago, we used to connect the LAN cables, correct? Once you go into the office, there will be one LAN port and you will connect to the LAN. Yes or no? Yes, everyone.
Yes, Subbu.
Even for your laptop also, there will be one LAN port, sir, to
Okay.
connect. So whenever your application, assume this is your application, okay? This is app servers, okay, or tools or anything, sir. Okay, so this is your app server, HOE SQL 95. Okay, and your DB server, which is connecting via LAN. Then you should enable named pipes. Named pipes. So who will, how we can came to know, Subbu, means your application team will tell, sir. You don't know anything. Who will tell? Your application team will confirm you. Hey, can you please go and enable the named pipes? If they are asking, maybe your client is interacting with the LAN cable. Your client and server is making communication with the LAN. Then you need to enable the named pipes protocol. Then only you need to enable the named pipes. But as per best practices, as per SQL Server best practice, we should not enable the named pipes until unless there is really need. Until unless that application is having purely dependency uh, of the LAN cable only, we will enable the named pipes. Otherwise, every time named pipes will be in the disable mode. SQLs, as per Microsoft recommended, we should not encourage the named pipes. That technically you should call it as a SQL Server hardening. SQL Server hardening. As part of SQL Server hardening, we should not enable named pipes until unless there is a exception. Until unless there is an exception, we will enable the named pipes. So what exactly it is doing in the backend? Whenever your client and server is connecting via LAN, then only we will enable the named pipes. Clear? No. When your
Yeah.
client and server is interacting with the LAN, okay, then we will enable the named pipes. Okay.
So Subbu, LAN like means local area network you're talking about, right? Like if we have this small network, then it is recommended. Means like it is not recommended, but like we will use the named pipe when we are interacting on the local area network, but
Not you,
not
sir. Wait,
okay.
wait.
Okay.
I got it. Not you.
Yeah.
As a you are a DBA, you
Yeah.
will connect to the server,
Correct.
right? I am telling about the application point of view. When your application server and DB servers are interacting with the LAN,
Okay.
that is their network configuration, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir,
Got it.
see, SQL is a small service. On top of the SQL, we are having N. What do you mean by that? N, Subbu, means storage, VMs, networks. Out
Okay.
of this, networks are more critical. No worries, sir. I will deep dive about the networks. When you go to the cloud, then we will think that okay, our SQL is so easy, Subbu, when you compare with the networks. Very easy, sir. SQL is when you especially compare with the networks,
Okay.
how the tunnels they will build the tunnels. So throughout the global network is connected, correct?
Yeah.
Sir, no, how? Sir, mostly you are in India. Okay, most of the projects you are working from
US.
US, UK,
Okay.
Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, somewhere. So how you are making the communication somewhere, right? Somewhere the network need to travel. So when you go to the oceans, they will build up lots of tunnels to transfer the data. Via tunnels only you are getting the data, sir, from one location to another location. So how to build the tunnels? I will show you, sir. But you need to bear. But that is actually out of our scope. But I will
Yeah.
show you how to build the tunnels.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So how the network tunnels will. So here your simple understanding, sir. Basically, as a DPA, you no need any network named pipes because you will connect to the server and you will do whatever work you want, sir. I am explaining about the application side, not as a DBA side. So this all everything you need to understand from application point of view. The connectivity, okay, connectivity. So when your application and server is interacting with the LAN cable from their environment, not your environment, from their environment, then definitely you should enable the named pipes. But as per Microsoft best practices, you should not enable the named pipes. Always we should encourage TCP/IP protocol. You know about, everyone knows about TCP/IP protocol. Widely used protocol, sir. Network. Okay. TCP/IP protocol is the widely used protocol. That's the reason you are connecting from work from home, right? How you are supporting work from home? TCP/IP only, sir. Using TCP/IP protocol, you can connect your SQL instance anywhere if you are within network. If you are within their network, you can connect the SQL engine with help of TCP/IP protocol. Nothing but remotely. Remotely. If you want to connect SQL server remotely means your SQL is installed in this server. You wanted to connect from this server. This is remotely only, right? Okay, if we wanted to connect remotely, we need the protocol called TCP/IP. If we wanted to connect on the same server, you need shared memory. It will use shared memory by default. So if you wanted to connect via LAN, it will use the named pipes. That's it, sir. Via network packets. From server to SQL, it is using any one of this protocol and transferring your connectivity to the SQL with help of TDS packets. Now you can ask any question if you're still having, sir. Clear, not clear?
Yes, Subbu, like you told, right? Like in named pipe for shared memory, we are talking about application and the database engine, right? But in TCP, we are talking about the application or like our thing, like a remote.
Everything is application only, sir, not SQL. I am not discussing your point of view.
Okay,
We are DBS. You
okay.
means we, right?
Yeah, yeah, correct,
We
correct.
are database administrator. We are
Yeah,
not thinking about your myself, sir.
yeah, sure.
Ourselves, sorry, not
Yeah,
myself, ourselves.
yeah.
It's application side only. Our
Okay,
main agenda is applications, sir, not us. We are
okay,
just we are just service providers. We will
sure.
install SQL. We'll make sure that your SQL need to run. That's it.
Okay,
Our main focus is who is connecting application team only.
yeah, yeah.
So how they are making this connectivity means either any one of these protocols.
Okay, okay, get it.
Very simple, sir. Again, okay, very simple logic. First, it will connect to the server. From server, it is connecting to the SQL with the help of any one of these packets. Either it can be shared memory, it can be named bus, it can be TCP/IP. TCP/IP is the widely used protocols. Are simple for your understanding. It's like a remote connection. If you wanted to connect your SQL server remotely, remotely, you must and should enable TCP/IP protocol. I will show you, sir. It's not troubleshooting. Okay, when you go to the troubleshooting, here itself in this window itself, you will get 5 to 6 demos. That time you need to answer. Okay, I am not answering. No worries. Okay, it's not troubleshooting, sir. It's algorithm. You need to understood. Troubleshooting we'll see later. 18456 error. It's a complex troubleshooting. Okay, I will show you by disabling all these protocols, by enabling all this, disabling all this, how the connections will establish. Everything will see practical only, not theoretical. This week, completely theoretical, sir. It's not practical because you should understood the logics. Once you are okay with the base concepts, we'll go one by one practical, sir. Make sense? Again, we not done yet about this connectivity, sir. There are a lot. NTLM authentication, Kerberos authentication, SSL certificates, TLS certificates, okay, encryptions. Again, lot. This is only one small portion. Okay, there are lots, sir. Again, all that concepts we'll see in the advanced level. Okay, please make a note. Note down. Connection is very important, sir. Okay, if you're not able to connect to the SQL server, the troubleshooting also very important. So all that stuff we'll see in advanced level. Make a sense? So just understood. Okay, once we connect to the server, it is connecting to the SQL with the help of TDS packets by using any one of this protocol. What are the protocols? Shared memory within the same server, named pipes with the LAN, TCP/IP remotely. That's it, sir.
Subbu,
Yeah,
yeah, this is SQL Server connection protocols, right?
yeah.
So, will the Windows server we are connecting to RDP, right?
One
Request.
no, 1 second, sir. One of our student is maybe not able to connect. 1 second, sir.
Okay, okay.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, yes, yes, sorry.
Uh, so SQL Server connection is following these protocols.
Yes, sir.
What about the Windows server? We are using RDP connections to connect to the Windows server, right? Is it following the same protocols for the connections? Or?
No, sir. RDP is you need to enable the ports, you need to enable the firewalls. Again, lot of stuff.
So it's Windows team.
Windows team. That
Okay.
will also we'll see, sir, because you need to build the clusters, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You need to build the clusters. You need to build always on. Again, that's what I told you, right? You will become Windows team. You will become network team. You will become storage team. You will become, as usually, we are as SQL engineers.
Okay.
Everything you will become, but you should wait for 1 more month.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Everyone clear? Questions? No? Yes? Okay. So once you establish the connection to the SQL, okay? Once you establish the connection to the SQL, okay, next what is happening? Okay. First, it will go to the database engine, sir. Instead of discussing all this stuff, let's make it clear cut in the explanation, sir. So when you go to the database engine, okay, DB engine. When you go to the DB engine, there are relational engine, there are storage engine. Two engines are available. Sir, your engine, DB engine is the main component of entire your SQL server. Of course, all are main component only, but mostly you will connect to the database engine only. Here only you will do everything, sir. You will create the databases, delete the databases. Okay, you can create the users, logins, replication, polybase, always on management. A lot of stuff you will do in the database engine only. Everything you will do in the database engine. Okay, so how the database engine is working? basically. So your database engine is the one of the key component of entire your SQL Server. Entire your SQL Server, one of the major component is database engine, which is processing everything. Okay, which is processing everything. Everything means queries, transactions, okay, securities, okay, deadlocks, everything which is processing, sir. Your database engine is processing everything. Once you connect to the database engine, we are having two separate engines again internally. Internally, two engines. One is relational engine, one is storage engine. One is relational engine, one is storage engine. Okay, first we discuss about the network. Oh, okay, we forget discuss about the VAA, sir. So VAA is no more. Okay, no more. See, sir, if you go to the SQL Server Configuration Manager, okay, I am having three separate SQL Server instances, sir. One, two, three. Each instance having their own protocols. Each instance having their own protocols. What is the instance? Why you are calling instance? We'll see, sir, one by one. Okay, so there is no protocol called VAA. VAA, sir. It's already duplicated. It's already duplicated. Means it removed, sir. So earlier, olden days, if you wanted to make the connection via Wi-Fi, sir, that time we used to use this protocol. Okay, your client and server is interacting with the Wi-Fi, then we used to use the protocol called VAA, but this is no more, sir. This is completely duplicated. No one will ask about this protocol. So VAA is nothing but virtual interface adapter, which is using to make the connection between your application to DB server via Wi-Fi. Okay, online people clear? Okay, via Wi-Fi you can connect, sir. Via Wi-Fi you can connect, but this is no more. We are having only three services. One is shared memory, named pipes, TCP/IP. So once you connect to the SQL, that is nothing but database engine. Okay, in database engine again we are having two engines. One is relational engine, one is storage engine. Sorry, oh yeah, one is relational engine, one is storage engine. So we'll see one by one, sir. First, we'll see the relational engine. Okay. Under relational engine, we are having three major components. One is command parser, query optimizer, query executor. Command parser, query optimizer, query executor. These are the major three components. These are the major three components are available in entire your relational engine, sir. Command parser, query optimizer, query executor. Okay, all three are very, very important. So for example, what each and every component is doing here. So parser, what exactly it is doing, right? So whatever the syntax you are doing, sir. So for example, I am doing select, okay, star from EMP. So for example, you are doing something, you are written something, either it can be select or insert or update or delete, whatever, sir. First it will check the syntax checks. Your command parser, your command parser will check the syntax. Whatever you've been written, whatever you've been written, it will check the syntax checks. It will check the syntax checks, sir. First it will check the syntax checks. Whatever you are performing, whatever you are performing, first it will check the syntax. That is very, very important, sir. First it will check the syntax checks. What exactly you were written, whatever the query you written, right, whether that is perfect or not. So it will check the syntax. Let's see, incorrect syntax near from, because from I wantedly make some changes. Okay, the correct syntax is from. Select star from employee table. This is a table name. Okay, see, it will check the object is not available. Once it check the syntax, once it check the syntax, it will verify whether this table is available or not. Whether this table is available or not, it will verify, sir. That is also whether table, not object. Your objects, sir. Technically, you should call it as objects. Like, see, when you go to the database, table is object, view is object. Okay, stored procedure is object, functions are object, triggers are object. You are not doing anything, sir. Developers. Again, you are not doing all this stuff. Developers, sir. Developers will create the tables, views, stored procedures, functions, triggers, cursors. Everything will done by developers. You are not doing anything, sir. Okay, so first it will check the syntax checks. Later on, it will check whether this object is available or not in the database. So for example, if you go to here, yeah, see, the table is available in this database. In this database, employee table is available, and you got the your syntax check is done. Okay, my syntax is correct and my object is also available. That is validating by the command parser. So what command parser is doing? Command parser will check the syntax checks, and also it will verify the objects which are existing, which are existing in the database or not. Finally, what it will do means it will bind this statement and prepare the query tree. It will prepare the query tree, sir. Sir, this is high level language. You can understand, we can understand, but not SQL. This is the high level language. Okay, this is the high level language. You can understand, we can understand, everyone can understand, but not SQL. So it will convert this high level language to low level language with help of a tree. It will bind and it will prepare one query tree. It will bind this entire means again, sir. On your mind, you are having lots of questions. I can't clarify right away, but that you will get in the advanced level only once you become strong here. Because so, for example, let me show you, sir. Select star from okay sales dot sales dot sales order details. Okay, order by uh, line total descending. So if you select this, okay, run. Okay, you are getting the data, some data. So you are getting this plan, sir. The people who are experienced, they can understand the starting journey. It's highly impossible to understand, sir. So this is how it will prepare one plan, a execution plan. It will prepare one plan for your query based on your query, sir. Sometimes it's a very small query, sometimes it's very complex queries. SQL server will prepare a different plans. Okay, so it will preparing a tree. It's binding all your requests, sir. This is a simple select statement with only one table. So I can use one more table here. I can use one more table. I can make this query into the complex query. Who, sir? Developers, not you. Sir, you are not designing anything here. Developers will write the very complex queries by multiple tables, multiple join conditions, multiple functions, multiple subqueries. They will do a lot of stuff with a single query. With a single query. So, for example, if I wanted to show you, sir, uh, just if I wanted to show you, come on, let's go for this one. Okay, let's get the estimated plan. Oh, sorry, 30. Get the estimate. See, it will prepare. Oh, it's also a very small request. All no worries, all this you will get it in advanced level. Yesterday only we completed for the previous batch. Okay, all this stuff. Come on, Caesar. These are the queries where you will get in real world, especially. Okay, like a complex queries with come on here. Okay, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, I performed estimated, right? Okay, maybe what I need to do first. 1 second, sir. I will show you. Come on. Yeah, see, you got the one execution plan. Okay, this is how the execution plan looks like in real world, a complex plans. Okay, so this plan is different, this plan is different. Okay, this plan is different. So in the single query, you are having three statements. This is one statement. This is one more statement. Within that, this is one more statement. Again, this is one more statement. Okay, so your optimizer first check the syntax checks. Your optimizer will check the syntax checks, and your optimizer will validate all the objects are available in the respective database. And once it got everything, it will start binding the requester and binding, and it will prepare one query tree which SQL server can understand. Which SQL server can understand. So your command parser will prepare the query tree. Means it is converting high level language to low level language. High level language to low level language. Once your command parser will prepare the tree, query tree. Once that query tree is prepared, okay, query tree is prepared, that query tree will go to the optimizer. Optimizer. Once it prepares the query tree, that query tree will go to the optimizer basically. So everyone understanding? Sir, what command parser is doing? Command parser will check the syntax checks, okay, and it will validate all the objects are available in that respective database, okay, and it will start converting your high level language to low level language in the form of query tree. In the form of query tree. What do you mean by that query tree means? Okay, this is how, sir, our algorithm, how many columns are you are trying to retrieve, how many tables you are trying to retrieve, what are the your join conditions, everything will falls under that query tree, sir. It will look into the query, and it will start preparing one tree for this one algorithm for this one, so that SQL can understand. Once that prepare one tree, it will go to the optimizer. It will go to the optimizer. See, it is preparing the query tree. Once it prepared the query tree, it will go to the optimizer. Clear? Not clear, everyone? Again, sir, rise. Just simply sitting idle, it's highly impossible. Again, don't think depth, sir. Again,
Can you
please.
repeat the query first, ma'am?
Yeah, I can repeat.
Previous.
Yeah, I can repeat. But again, one second to everyone. Don't go for in depth. I am not deep diving. I am just explaining high level. Okay, our troubleshooting will falls here. No worries. I will come back. All this troubleshooting. You need to troubleshoot this type of complex queries. Okay, that time you will definitely get to know, sir, everything in and out. I am not doing troubleshooting. You need to do troubleshooting. Okay, so that's the reason I am telling to everyone. It's a live troubleshootings. We need to troubleshoot. I will make little bit complex, and we need to troubleshoot. I will make something corrupt. You need to troubleshoot. Then only we are good, sir. So don't think about too much depth right away. Only understood the logic. Okay, what command parser is doing? Okay, command parser is checking the syntax. That point, everyone clear?
Yeah.
Yes?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Once it check the syntax setter, it will verify all the objects are available in respect to database. That point is clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Next is, once it got everything, it will start preparing the query tree. Why, sir, it is preparing query tree? So SQL can't understand high level language. It need to convert the low level language which SQL can understand. So now it is preparing the a tree. What do you mean by tree? Means based on your structure of the query, sir, it will prepare the tree, like how many tables, how many join conditions, how many columns you are trying to retrieve. Uh, that all the terminologies you will get to know by this week, sir. Okay, no worries. Okay, once it prepared that query tree.
Sabu, just one question here, like a
Yeah.
query tree, right? Will it like document that thing like
Yes,
where anything
yes,
anywhere, like, or
yes.
it will be just
Good. No, no,
yeah,
no. Good question, sir. It will document. That's what I don't want deep dive. I already mentioned, sir.
yeah, no, no, just asking you, like,
No, no worries, no
yeah,
worries.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
See, no, I know. Okay. So see, Castor PHDR,
okay,
Castor PHDR. This is the algebraic tree for the views. Okay. Whatever your optimizer is preparing the tree, that tree is storing in this clerk,
okay,
Castor PHDR clerk.
yeah,
It is storing, sir.
okay, thank you.
Okay. Again, uh, high level only I'm discussing, means top level I'm discussing, not depth level. Okay, just bear with me, experienced people. Okay, you will get to know all that stuff in the coming days. Okay, clear? Not clear? Yeah. So once it prepares the query tree, okay, it will go to the optimizer, sir. Your optimizer is a, here I'm just explaining only 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to take a separate session for 5 hours. 5 hours for optimizer, a separate session. Okay, almost means 2 days we will discuss only for optimizer. I am not worrying about command parser. I am not worrying about executor. I am not worrying about rest, sir. I am worrying about optimizer. I need to worry about optimizer. Optimizer is the main concept in entire your database engine, because to understand easily, sir, for example, you decide to go for one vacation with your family or with your friends. What you will do? You will prepare the plan, right? How many people are there, and what is your budget, how many days, which place we need to travel, on that place where we need to store, where we need to stay, and which places we need to visit on so and so day, so and so day. You will prepare one plan, right? Or no? Right,
Yes,
sir?
sir.
Yeah,
You will prepare it, everyone, sir, whenever you are traveling, because you need to see the safety. Because for example, with you, your family members, especially, okay, your sisters, your wives are also traveling, you will first see the safety. Correct? Like same how your thought process is changing. Okay, SQL server optimizer will also change, because SQL optimizer only preparing the plan for your tree. So whatever the query tree, for that query, it is preparing the a plan. That technically you should call it as a execution plan. This is the plan, sir. Who is preparing this one? Your optimizer. Who is preparing your plan? Your optimizer. Execution plan, sir. Your optimizer is preparing this plan, which contains lots of things, sir. We'll discuss one by one later on. Okay, all this. What is this thin line, thick line? What is this operate? Technically, you should call it as a operators. Each and every operators like key lookups, RAD lookups, hash join, merge join. Okay, table spool operators. Okay, scan, seek, table, cluster, non-cluster. There are a lot again. Okay, so what you need to understood means your optimizer will prepare the execution plan based on the selectivity, based on the selectivity, how much data you are selecting. Okay, how much data you are trying to read based on the selectivity. Okay, based on the selectivity, based on the cost. For you, the cost is money, sir. Money. Correct? You will see the budget. Either you need to travel airway or you need to travel roadway. You will see the budget. Correct? Like same, SQL Server will also see the cost. A cost is nothing but CPU, memory, IO. SQL Server, from SQL point of view, cost is nothing but resources like CPU, memory, IO. All those are resources, right? So optimizer will prepare the execution plan based on the cost, based on the selectivity. It will prepare one plan, sir, for your query. It will prepare multiple plans. On that plan, it will choose the best plan based on the selectivity, based on the cost. Means you need to update to the optimizer frequently, sir. If you're not updating data to the optimizer, SQL Server won't prepare the best execution plan. What do you mean by that update, Subbu? Means when you decide a function on your home, your dad need to tell to you, okay, 500 people will come, and you will start preparing 500 people uh, cooking, sir. But on suddenly over the evening, when function start, 1,000 people came to the function, then gone, right? Yes or no? Will that sufficient? Your dishes are sufficient? No. Like same, optimizer will also do same thing, sir. So if you're not telling to the optimizer how much data is available, optimizer will won't prepare that much best plan. If the plan is not best, your entire query performance will impact. So optimizer is the one of the major key component entire your database engine, sir, because it is preparing the plan based on the selectivity, based on the cost.
So like Subbu, what do you mean by selectivity? Like
That's what. No, sir, no
yeah,
depth, no depth,
okay,
please.
okay, okay, okay.
No depth. We'll see later.
So,
That's what I
so
told you, right? No worries. Please try to understand. I am going to discuss 5 hours only for optimizer. You will go mad. I will go mad. No worries. I will promise you, you will go mad because lots of algorithms, lots of
yeah,
formulas.
yeah. Thank you, sir.
We'll go for deeper, sir. No, as I told you, right? Okay. As I told you yesterday, only we discussed about this high level tuning. For you people also, you will get same level of high level tuning only, sir. No worries at all. Just understand the logics here. I just want logic. Okay, what command parser is doing? Command parser is checking syntax. Okay, checking the objects and preparing the query tree. Once the tree is go to the optimizer, your optimizer will prepare the execution plan. You need to understood the terminology, sir. What optimizer is doing? Optimizer is preparing execution plan based on the selectivity, based on the cost. If I wanted to explain the selectivity, sir, I need to explain the CE, cardinality estimation. If I again go for cardinality estimation, again I need to go for independent corresponding lots, again internal. It's not easy like simply selectivity, sir. Okay, for that reason only, try to avoid too much technical right away. Whole this week, sir. Going forward, we'll see one by one concept. Okay, I hope.
Uh,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
what is the difference between the query tree and the execution plan?
A query tree is like based on your structure of this query, sir. It will prepare. Okay, means how many join conditions, how many columns you are retrieving, what type of columns. So SQL need to understood, right, sir? This is your understanding. This is whenever you see that, you know that this is the select statement, this is our insert statement, doing that thing, this thing, you can understand. But up to SQL, no, right? SQL, what it is doing, it is binding all these components, whatever you written here, and it is preparing one tree. Okay, first it need to go for this table, second this table, second you need to choose these join conditions. So this is how it is preparing the tree internally.
So how
And
it is different from the execution plan?
oh, execution plan is optimizer point of view, sir.
Okay.
Once the tree is prepared, it will go to the optimizer, right? Your optimizer based on the tree, it will prepare one plan Based on the tree, it will prepare plan based on the these operators. What
It
are the
it
operate?
it,
Yeah,
it create many plans, right?
many plans, sir, and it will choose the best plan based
Okay.
on these operators based on the cost. See, this has join has match contains 2% cost. Out of this, the cost is this one, a cluster index scan, which is going for 91% cost, and overall cost of this one is 52. Out
Okay.
of this 52, this is the one of the most culprit here. Okay, then why it is going for scan? Why it is not seek? What is
Mm.
scan? What is seek? That is your headache.
Mm.
That is
Yeah.
your headache.
Yeah.
Okay, that is DB headache, sir. You need to troubleshoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
What optimizer is doing? Optimizer preparing one plan. Whether that is a best plan, not best plan, sir. Think about within your family. Okay, five people are available. Each five people can think only one or different plans.
It's different.
Yeah, that's it, sir. Optimizer will think different plans. Based on that, it will choose. Yep. Others only 2 to 3 voice. I'm getting others understanding. No,
Uh,
Sunil,
uh, uh, Subbu,
Raj.
what
Yeah.
will be the main criteria for optimizer to select based on I/O, memory, CPU,
No,
or like the time to retrieve the data, the given data? Like, what will be the main criteria to select? Like,
that's for sir two criteria.
okay,
One is cost, one is
okay,
selectivity.
okay, 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 sure,
One
got
is
it.
cost, one is selectivity. In that cost, everything includes, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. It's not like a memory, it's not like a CPU, it's not like a IO. Everything is important, right?
okay,
See, from our point of view, everything is important, right?
correct.
Like optimizer will also show everything is important based on two criteria. One is selectivity, how
Yeah,
much data you are selecting. One
yeah,
is the cost.
yeah.
Others understanding? No. Mohan, okay, Sangeeta, Sunil, Ritesh, no, Jamal.
Understanding.
Okay, good, sir. Just high level understood, sir. Don't go for in depth. Okay, no worries. We'll make in depth. Okay, just wait for 1 more month. Just you need to wait for 1 month. We'll complete everything base concepts because base is very important, sir. Before we go and troubleshoot how this plan is getting, from where this plan is getting, means optimizer is preparing based on what? Based on selectivity, based on cost. Now you got to know something. Let's go deep dive. That time we will deep dive, sir, one by one. First, I what I mean to say, first let's understand the concepts, what exactly each and every component is doing. Later on, we'll go and see what is available with deep dive. These many performance tuning you will get it, sir. No worries at all. It contains STEMDB, it contains memory, it contains CPU, it contains IO. Okay, it contains a lot. No worries. Blocking, deadlocks, indexes. You will get all this demo for you only, sir. For not for me. For you only prepared. Better understanding. Okay, better understanding. Memory. We'll go deeper and deeper about the memory to discuss everything. Whatever you are understanding till now, what is understanding after, we'll see one by one deeper and deeper, sir. And I will share couple of important articles to you, couple of scripts to you. Okay, that will help you in your day-to-day work. Just you need to wait. Okay, just wait. You will get all these concepts. Okay, latencies, CPU,
Sure,
memory, IO, always on. So somewhere always on. Yeah, always on latency. I will share a separate document. I will share this document. What is your understanding till now? What is understanding after this session? The quite opposite. Okay, and I will share the best document, best materials. No worries. Just little bit patience, sir. Why Subus or not is deep diving now. This is not a right time because we are in first day. The people who are starting journey, they can't understand even single terminology. It become hard to them. Okay, But even experienced people, you mustn't should know all these algorithms, sir. How the flow is in the backend. Okay. So once, sir, what is optimizer? Optimizer will prepare the execution plan. Execution plan. Okay. And based on what, sir? Selectivity and cost. That's it. Only this one. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm good. So command parser will check the syntaxes and it will bind the query and will prepare the query tree. That query tree will go to the optimizer. Your optimizer will prepare the execution plan based on the selectivity, based on the cost. Clear? It's two-line answer. Okay, clear, sir? Two-line answer. Now, once your
Subbu, like,
execution,
just
yeah,
wanted to ask you, like, in interviews, when they ask, like, explain us internal SQL Server architectures. So, like, we can give the simple answer, or like we'll have to go like
oh,
deep
simple
as well.
answer, sir. Simple
Okay,
answers only, not, sir. It's not easy to explain about the optimizer in
yeah,
span of 2 to 3 minutes. So
correct.
SQL architecture time span is 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Okay,
Sir, you are having 30 minutes time. If you are,
yes,
sir, every question you need to cut it down.
yeah,
Okay, because your interview will make some impression on you how you are making any simple and clear answers.
okay,
So you are telling what command parser is doing. You
yeah,
are telling what optimizer is doing. Simply you are not telling that optimizer will prepare the execution plan. You are telling something else, right? Adding, okay, optimizer
yeah,
will prepare the execution plan based on the selectivity, based on the cost. Cost
correct.
is nothing but resources. That's too good.
Yes, yeah, okay. Thank you.
Okay. I will share one separate interview question, sir. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, to everyone, the freshers who are starting their journey.
Resources mean what?
Sorry.
Resources mean what do you mean resources?
Oh, resources is nothing but CPU, memory, IO, sir. CPU, memory, IO. For us, resources, memory, amount, right? Money. Money, right? Money can change the world. Like for servers, CPU, memory, IO. IO is nothing but storage. Those are resources, sir. Clear?
Clear.
Okay, good, sir. Now, so once your optimizer prepare a plan, it will go to the executor, sir. Executor. Okay. Sir, if you want to execute this plan, okay, you need data, correct? There is no data, sir, in relational engine. Relational engine is nothing but processing the query. It doesn't maintain any data. Relational engine doesn't maintain any data, sir. It is just processing your query. Your relational engine is processing your query. Processing your query. So what executor will do? Executor got one plan. One plan. Now executor wants to execute. But if you wanted to execute, okay, you need data. There is no data. Now what executor will do? Executor sends request to the storage engine. Executor sends request to the storage engine. Hey, I got so and so plan. I got so and so plan. Okay, for that plan, I want so and so data. I want so and so data. So executor will send request to the your storage engine. The executor will send request to the storage engine because entire your relational engine is not maintaining any data, sir. It is just processing your query from high level to low level. High level to low level, it is just processing your query. There is no data. Where data is in the storage engine. In the storage engine, the data is available, sir. Now your executor will send request to your storage engine. Hey, I got so and so plan from so and so user. Okay, so and so user. Can you please provide me relevant data, related data? Now what your storage engine will do? Under storage engine, there is one component called access method. There is one component called access method. First, it will go to the access method. First, it will go to the access method. Basically, access method also not containing any data, sir. Okay, access method, okay, contains APIs, application programming interface, a code, sir, where it can understand. It contains lots of APIs. In access method, it contains lots of APIs which can understand the what are the requests came from the executor. What is the request came from the executor? Your access method contains multiple APIs which can understand whether it is a select statement or whether it is a non-select statement. Only we will perform two things. One is select, one is non-select. In non-select, we'll have insert, update, delete, create, alter, drop, truncate, whatever you do, sir. That is non-select only. So your once it received to the access method can using this APIs, he can understand the plan received from the executor, whether it is a select related execution plan or whether it is a non-selected related execution plan, or whether it is a mixture of select and non-select execution plan. So who can understand? Your access method can understand with the help of APIs, application programming interface. With the help of this APIs, he can understand what is the request came from the executor. But access method also not containing any data, sir. Access method also not containing any data. So what is access method? So access method is the one of the component in the storage engine, okay, which contains multiple APIs, application programming interface, which can understand whether it is a select statement or non-select statement. Select statement is nothing but bank statement, credit card statement, your electricity bill, water bill. That is nothing but select statement, sir. Non-select statement is creating the account, updating the account, deleting the account. Those are non-select statements. Clear, everyone?
Yeah,
No, yes.
it's clear.
Little bit confused? No, yes. Very simple, sir. Whatever the plan getting to the access method, it contains internally multiple APIs, sir, which can understand. Okay, whatever the request came from the executor. What type of means whether it is a select statement or non a select statement. Okay, once it understood, okay, it will go to the buffer manager.
So
If
these APIs are written by Microsoft
Microsoft,
only. No
Microsoft
third,
only.
no third party,
No,
right?
no,
Okay, okay,
complete Microsoft.
okay.
So here, this is the crucial component, sir. Okay, buffer manager, buffer manager. So your access method sends request to the buffer manager. Buffer manager. Buffer manager is nothing but RAM. RAM. RAM, sir. Okay, RAM. In buffer manager, there are buffer pools. Buffer pools. In buffer pools, there are caches. Okay, data cache, plan cache, log cache. Lots of caches are available. Okay, so this is our major component, sir. Next to 2 days you will get to know what exactly this buffer manager and how the data is moving. You will get to know, sir, in next 2 days. Wait for 2 more days. Okay, just wait for 2 more days. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the storage. On Wednesday, again I will touch back this concept in depth. Okay, that time you will understood, sir. Not today. Today it's a little bit confused. the people who are first time listening. But no worries. On Wednesday, you will get all your questions clarified. Okay. We'll discuss a lot of other components. So access method will send request to the buffer manager is the one of the major component in entire storage engine, sir. Entire storage engine, this is the major component. Nothing but RAM. Nothing but RAM. Under buffer manager, we are having buffer pools. Under buffer pool, you are having plan cache, data cache. Okay. So to understanding, everyone at least once you went to the bank, right? Banks. Yes or no? At least once you visited to the banks, don't say no, sir. Overall in our journey, at least once we will visit the bank, right? In
Yeah.
when you go to the bank, there will be main locker, correct? Inside the bank, they will maintain one main locker, and every accountant who is available there, they will maintain the caches, correct? Yes or no? Your accountant will maintain small caches. Like same, sir. This is a main locker. This is cache lockers. Caches. A temporary, we are keeping data here. Temporary. Temporary, we are keeping data here, sir. Okay. So here there are different caches like data cache, plan cache, log cache, all that stuff. We'll discuss two things only today. I'm going to stop, sir. Okay. Your optimizer, what is doing, sir? It is preparing the execution plan, right? Whatever the plan is prepared by the optimizer, it will store in the plan cache. It will store in the plan cache. Means it will store here. Next day, when you run same query, your optimizer first check any plan is available here. It will pick the same plan. It won't prepare again new plans, sir, until unless you not change the query. Until unless you not the change the query, it won't prepare again new plan. Whatever the plan is available in the plan cache, it will pick the same plan and run the query. So whatever the plan is preparing by your optimizer, that plan will be stored for temporary in the plan cache. Got it? If you are silent, it's highly impossible to me. Just tell me yes or no, understanding, not understanding.
So like Subbu, like the buffer
Some
manager is the RAM or like buffer
RAM,
pools are RAM?
RAM, sir. Don't get that's what. Don't go for in depth. It's a RAM.
No,
Now,
no,
as
no,
of
no,
now,
no,
it's a RAM.
no, Subbu. Like buffer manager is the RAM or buffer pools are RAM? That's what I'm
Buffer,
asking.
sir. In buffer manager, there are buffer pools.
Okay, okay,
Totally RAM only. Buffer is nothing but RAM only.
okay,
Either you are calling as a buffer manager, or you are calling as a buffer pools, or you are calling as a so on so name. No worries, sir. As
okay,
of now, as of
okay.
now, no worries. It's
Sure.
a RAM.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever the plan,
Hel-
yes, yes, sir.
Subbu, like cache is also present in the browsers like the Google or Microsoft Edge. There also cache is present in SQL OS. Also cache is
No,
present. Is
it's
everyone
only
using?
no SQL OS, SQL buffer manager is related to SQL only, sir. Not other stuff. It is
But
related to SQL. No other stuff will store here. In the RAM, for example, I'm having 8 GB of RAM. Okay, I am telling to SQL use only 6 GB. Rest of the 2 GB will store their respective cache.
okay.
You need to restrict the SQL server, otherwise SQL will consume 8 GB. That time the challenge will start. So
So we
because
can restrict it to 6
yes,
GB. That
yes,
that is there.
you need to restrict.
Okay.
Everyone, don't forget to restrict the SQL memory. If you are not restricting, SQL loves memory. SQL will consume overall memory.
Okay.
You need to restrict the memory, sir. No worries. When memory architecture will see all that stuff. Questions? So
Uh,
yeah,
so,
yes.
so executor will go to access method and access method will go to the buffer manager.
Yes,
Right?
yes, sir.
So access method will find the plan is already there or not.
Oh, plan is already prepared and it went to the storage engine, sir. Access method identify whether it is a select plan or it's a non-select plan.
No, in the plan cache it will check, right? Access method
No, no,
only check.
no, 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 no. Your query processor will check the plan, sir. Command parser. Next time, next time. So, for example, you are running first time or any time, sir. Your command parser not only preparing the tree, it will also verify the plan cache. You see in this diagram. Okay, your command parser is going to the access method and finding the plan. Your command parser is going to the
So
access
first thing
method.
it will go to the access method and it check the plan is there or not, and after that only it create it. If it is not
No,
there,
first it will do all the presets, sir, like checking the syntax, binding the everything. Okay, and it will go to the plan cache and it will get whether if it is available, it will use the same plan. It will inform to optimizer, hey, plan is already available in the plan cache.
okay, yeah, that's my question.
Yeah, sir, because developers they won't run every time new queries, sir. Okay, for example, they wanted to run once you log in, they wanted to run one query. That is a common query every day they will run. Okay, so every time SQL Server prepare the execution plan for that query, no, already the plan is available. When this plan will arise, when you restart the server, when you restart the server, when you restart the SQL, enter or when you perform certain commands, enter cache will remove, sir. That time again it will prepare the plan until you restart the server, until you restart the SQL, until you won't perform like DPCC pre-cache, DPCC drop cleanup buffer, DPCC system cache, clear the caches. Until you're not clearing the cache, your cache will stay back until you won't perform all these operations.
Is there a way to retain the plans, like even if
No,
our SQL is getting
no,
restarted?
no.
So, like if we are using a very complex plan wherein that optimizer has done a lot of work to come up with the best or like the best available plan at that time, and we want that same plan to continue after restart as well. So,
No,
in that regard, like
no, sir. Not
okay,
possible. No.
okay. But like there are possibility, right, that the optimizer will may select a different plan next time round when it is creating a plan again, or like it will fetch the same plan, like means it will
It
what is
will
the
create,
possibility, yeah, what
yeah,
is the
see,
possibility? Yeah.
how optimizer is thinking in that point of view, no one can predict.
Okay,
No one can predict, sir.
okay,
It's highly impossible, sir. We are not predicting anything. Optimizer is predicting.
correct.
Okay, how that current state, whenever the plan is preparing, what is the state, what is the behavior, based on that, it will prepare.
Okay,
That is a criteria will change.
yeah,
The, because the people who are first time listening, just hold for 2 minutes, sir. I can explain you the people, experienced people. So, for example, you created the update statistics execution plan. So, sorry, maintenance plan.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
for
yeah,
Saturday. For
yeah,
Saturday, you created update statistics,
yeah,
index rebuilds.
yeah,
Unfortunately, both jobs got failed.
yeah,
Okay, so last week, from optimizer point of view, there is a data of 1 lakh.
yeah,
1 lakh. So it prepared the execution plan for 1 lakh records. But from last Saturday to this Saturday, last Saturday to this Saturday, you have inserted one more lakh. Now 2 lakhs.
so that's
But as the maintenance plans got failed,
yeah,
optimizer don't know. You make some changes to this table, and now currently 2 lakh records are available. What optimizer point of view? Optimizer knows only 1 lakh record. It will prepare the plan for 1 lakh,
okay,
1 lakh. But when you go to the runtime, the data is going for 2 lakhs.
yeah.
Maybe we can't
So
predict, sir. All there are multiple things we need to consider.
okay. So there is no there is no scope to retain the same plan. Like if we are using it for years and years, there is no surety. Every week when the SQL Server starts, it will generate and it will be first time for that plan to run for the first day
Actually, that
after.
is our best practice we need to do, but we are not doing as a DBS.
Okay.
Sir, before you restart, why can't you take the execution plans backup?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
How many people are taking backup? Let me ask you a question.
And
No one.
no one.
Then,
Yeah.
then how we can ask a SQL, hey, can you take the backup? No,
Yeah.
that is our job basically. We are not doing and we are asking SQL. No, how come?
Yes. Thank you, Subbu.
Yeah. No worries. All this stuff we'll get it, sir.
So you're
We'll-
saying taking the execution plan backup is a best practice.
safe side.
Safe
Always
side.
we need to safe side, sir.
So
See,
we can save the time.
if you are not safe side, that will falls under your headache only, right?
Yeah.
For example, you are planning for a tour and you not checked your car properly. Once you wake up early morning and you bring all your friends, and when you go to the near to your car, you know that your all four tires are puncture.
Okay.
That is pre-check you need to do, right?
Yeah.
Not everything all go to the sequels, or this is we also. But basically, that is a human nature. We can't do anything. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't say everything we can do. Okay, yeah, that's it, sir. Very it's silly joke. Okay, just kidding. The first time listening people, just understand high levels. Sir, don't go for deeper. What is that plan cache? What is the data cache? I told you right. Next to 5 days are very crucial for everyone. There are dependency sessions. Okay, one, day two, day three, day five till Saturday. On Saturday, you will become strong in entire internal concepts, sir. Till Saturday. Wait for till Saturday. Whatever you are having questions on your mind, just hold. On Saturday, you can tell, okay, all my questions are clarified. Okay, because we are discussing only internals, only theoretical, internal, boring concepts. But these are very important concepts. You must and should know, sir. Okay, let me stop here. I will continue tomorrow because it's almost 2 hours. I don't want this only one concept, sir, I want to discuss. Once access method comes to the buffer manager and buffer pools, first it will go to the data cache. Data cache is nothing but data, sir. So whenever you are running first time, can you expect anything in the data cache, sir? No, right? No,
No.
no. So what it will do? Currently, there is no data in the data cache. That time it will go to the database. It will go to the database, sir. It will go to the database to get the data, and make one copy into the data cache. So if there is no data here, first it will go to the database to get the data and place one copy in the data cache, and same data sends to the executor. Same data it sends to the executor. Where is that executor, sir? It's lengthy diagram.
The
Let's
one
zoom
above.
in.
Yeah.
Okay. It will go to the executor. Then executor will execute the data and provide the output to the customer. That's it, sir. Apart from nothing else. Very simple only. Don't make complex. Your executor will send request to the access method. Your access method contains multiple APIs which can understand what requests came from the user, means executor, and based on that it will go to the data cache. It will verify any data is available. If there is no data, it will go to the database, get the data, copy in the data cache, same data it will send to the executor. Now executor can see the data. That's it, sir. Questions?
Yeah,
No
all
que-
good.
all good, sir. Okay. So tomorrow you will learn little bit more. Day after tomorrow you will learn little bit more. Like finally on Saturday you will become strong in entire SQL Server internal, sir.
So last one question, but like I don't know whether it falls under the advanced
Now
thing
you
or
can
like
ask,
yeah,
sir, whatever I
yeah,
explained, whatever
yeah,
concept I
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. So like the execution plan, you told that we can take a backup as a best practice. So like means like is there in command or like
Yeah, yes,
through
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. We are having a DMVs to get the plan for the query. DM underscore exec underscore SQL underscore DM underscore exec underscore plan underscore cache, where you
Okay.
can get the entire cache related information, where you can take the backup and keep somewhere.
No, that's what I'm thinking. How to take that particular backup? Like just copy and paste in Notepad
And
or like
copy and paste. That's
yeah.
it.
Okay. Okay.
No, no, not copy and paste in Notepad, sir.
Yeah.
You can save in the form of XML. You
XML.
can
Okay.
save the,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
you can save the plans.
Okay. Okay. So like we can save the particular plan also or the entire instance
The
level plan
single
also.
plan, even you can save single plan also.
Yeah. 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 Sure. Thank you.
But if we take that plan, how can we use that plan
Compare, compare, sir.
comparison?
Compare, sir. Right click on here. Okay, right click on here. You will see the compare. After restart, what is the plan prepared? Before restart, what is the plan using? In case this query performance is impacting, you can compare the both plans, right? At least you will get idea.
Yeah.
Sir,
And then I will have to force that plan if I want to use the same plan, right? Or means like if
forcing is something different, sir. We'll see.
okay. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we can only compare, right? We cannot insert that plan into that.
No.
Okay.
Good? Not good? Understood, everyone?
Very good, Subbu.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow at same time. Okay. Please try to join live sessions. Maximum try, sir, so that you can clarify more doubts. Again I'm repeating. The first time who are listening, just wait for 5 more days, sir. You need to bear with me 5 more days so that you will get complete picture of the internal. Okay, and I will share one separate document to you. You no need to prepare. You if you preparing that one, that is for interview questions, sir. Experienced people anyhow they can explain. Okay, but the people who are starting journey, you will have a lot of questions. How I need to explain if someone is asking? I already prepared. I will share that document, separate document, sir.
Yeah, Subbu, just wanted to ask you like asking you questions in between, like does it hamper your flow of
Too many
teaching?
questions, no.
Yeah.
Too many questions, no.
Yeah.
But again, sir,
Yeah.
bear with me 1 more month for
Yeah.
too much technical.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
one more
No,
month.
like does it hamper your flow of teaching?
Nothing,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Nothing. Too many until too many questions.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
may affect. Okay,
Sure.
because
Sure.
too much depth question also it will hamper because
Correct.
for the people who are starting they can understand.
Sure.
But
So yeah.
your
So
turn will comes after 45 days.
yeah, okay. So you can just simply tell me please don't ask now or like you can ask later. So, means
That was a
I'm
again
perfectly okay. Yeah.
don't feel, sir, anyone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't feel. Okay, I am here to help you only.
Sure. Sure. Thank you.
You need to take as much knowledge from me.
Yeah.
That's it. You are sir. You are giving amount to me.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct. Correct.
you are helping me. I am helping you. That's it.
Yeah.
Handshake.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are helping me. I am helping you. That's it, sir. Apart from nothing. If you get the knowledge, you will. If you got the job,
Yeah.
I am the first happiest person.
Correct. Correct.
That's it. My thing, sir. I am here to help you only. Okay. So
Yes.
make all your question and answers.
Sure.
Okay, so whatever the we'll see, sir. For example, if you are asking something,
Yeah.
I really not work that concept. I don't know anything about concept. Give me 1 or 2 days.
Sure.
I will get back to you with the best, my
Yeah.
best.
Correct.
So no one knows everything, sir. Again
Yeah.
and again, I'm promising I can't complete in even in 90 days also.
Yes.
Whatever in my mind, if a knowledge, same knowledge I wanted to transfer, I can't complete in 90 days also. because I will go little bit. I will majorly consider 2 point of view. One is too much technical for the experienced people. One is base concept for the people who are starting.
Yeah.
So I need to look into 2 point of view, right? That is a becoming challenge sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, no worries. Bear me one more week. This is completely theoretical sessions. You will get to know how SQL Server internally behaving. Okay,
Yes, Subbu.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
See
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.